Mind you, this is not really a land use issue. The request before council that I've heard has to do with a humongous subsidy, a lot of money coming out of the city in various forms. And so let's not lose focus there. We do support a binding ballot measure. We expect that measure to have clear language regarding resolution of all open issues identified by both staff and Santa Clara residents. We heard earlier this evening that we anticipate it will take more than 6 months to really nail down all those terms. Any area where the terms are not clearly articulated, not just the conceptual terms, but the specifics monies, the specific commitments, etc., we would expect to have explicit caps on the city's exposure, and we would expect that to be in the ballot measure. We would also expect, since we anticipate there will be a lot of negotiation going forward, that this ballot measure would include that it is contingent on a final ballot measure with the final terms in it. Just as a reminder, here are some of the key issues which really must be explicitly articulated and addressed in the ballot measure. We need to explicitly identify the source of every dollar that will go into this. Part of that will be showing how we've bridged that $51 million gap, where the dollars are coming from, what's the impact to the city. We need resolution on that $111 million hit to the general fund that we discussed last week. We know that this is not the best deal for the city. We know that that's not acceptable. What is the final answer? Let's see where the numbers come from, and let's see that they add up for a good answer for the city. We will need to understand who covers losses from non-NFL events, obviously. We will need to understand that we have the full financial backing of the 49ers, not some shell company, for the full 30-year life of this stadium. We will need to understand who has responsibility for construction cost overruns after 2013. We will need to have a clear understanding of who bears the cost of any mitigation required for the environmental impact report that has not yet been closed by that time. We need the Cedar Fair agreements, plus we need to understand the economic impact, and that needs to be factored in, so we're looking at the right numbers. Finally, of course, the demolition costs at the end of the stadium's life needs to be factored in. Santa Clara has a lot of really smart people living here, and we care a lot about our city. We deserve to have this information laid out for us. We deserve to have a binding measure that allows us to make a decision and help do the right thing for Santa Clara for the next several generations. Thank you.